bought myself a Volvo XC90 at 20 years old. And here's why. So if you may or may not know, the car I previously had was a Toyota RAV4, and to be honest, I absolutely loved the thing. It had diff lock. Well, that was mostly the only off-roading thing that it had, but it had diff lock, and for a first-time car, having that was so much fun. It took me up to Scotland twice, it took me to Wales. There were a couple of issues along the way, but in all fairness, the car was absolutely brilliant. However, it got to the point where it needed quite a bit of work, and it was kind of cheaper to maybe get a different vehicle instead of that one. And it kind of gave me the opportunity to try something new. So I bought this. This is a 2005 Volvo XC90. It's the D5 model, so it's literally just as plain and as boring, as basic as you get. But I bloody love it. Now, one of the concerns I had of getting this car was firstly the fuel consumption. Now, this is a 2.4 litre diesel, all-wheel drive, and it has winter tyres on it that I haven't changed. So I do about 32 miles per gallon, which isn't the best, but considering the size of the vehicle and how much I drive it, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I did reach 56 miles per gallon in a RAV, but I try not to think about that. Personally, I think that Volvo have been kind of overlooked, and I only say that because I bought one and I thought, I think they're kind of overlooked. If I had a choice, I would have got it in black. I think this make and model would have looked really nice in black, or it does look really nice in black, or dark blue, something like that. But at the time, this is all I could afford, and it was all that was available, to be honest. And I'm not complaining. I've got nice black leather seats with heated seats. Oh, life-changing. I've got cruise control, auto wipers, which is just silly for a 2005 car. It came with a reversing camera and parking sensors, all for 2005, and that's really impressive. The best part about this car though is the speakers. I could blast music at max volume and still sound good. Not me personally, but the song would still sound good. Yes, it might sound a little bit sort of boom boom boom, but so what? Songs are meant to be played loud. Right, I think we're turning to here. If not, I'm just going for a little drive. This thing is so comfortable to drive. It is just superb. Personally, I think getting a big car is good practice. If you're in a little car, you're used to just nipping around everywhere, throwing yourself in a parking space, and everything's done for you. In a big car, you really have to think about where you're going, what you're doing, and how much space you're really going to take up. I also think it's good practice because my dream car, it wasn't, but it now is, the brand new Toyota Land Cruiser. That is a treat. And by brand new Land Cruiser, I mean, I believe it's a 250 Prado that can only be sold in certain countries. I don't think places like Australia get a different type. The car is big, it's muscly, it does what you need it to do. It's got the technology, and you know what? It looks so good. And I love off-roading. So why wouldn't I want a big, chunky, bulky car like that that can go places in Scotland that I couldn't even walk? Another feature I absolutely love about this car is the split tailgate. There should be more cars like that now, but there aren't. The size of the boot also really good. However, it is a 7-seater. I just don't use them. Just put them down and they lie flat. It's perfect. Okay, a celebrity definitely lives in there. And if you're watching, I know where you live. Don't know who you are, but I know where you live. So, the main thing that you clicked on this video for was, why did I buy a car like this at 20 years old when I pay almost £450 a month just to drive it? Well, I'm not too sure. I have my reasons. I think that a car like this is so much fun. I absolutely love it. And I also think that sometimes that's a good enough answer. And it's diesel, why not? They're going extinct soon. I may as well get myself a couple before they go. Another main reason that I bought this was because it was a lot cheaper than I was expecting. This is a big family SUV, and I bought it for £2.5 grand. £2,500. Yes, granted it needs some work, and it's done 157,000. Well, it did 150 when I bought it, but £2.5 grand for a car like this. It's crazy. I think it's absolutely barbaric. I'm not getting down there. Yeah, I am. Let's try it. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Smashed it. Okay, I really have no idea where I am, but look at the view. So pretty. The British countryside is pretty good, isn't it? It has its moments, but when you're out in the middle of nowhere, it does look pretty good. Another reason why I bought this was because it's a bit of fun, and if you put your foot down, it's very torquey. It almost took the camera with me. Now, it's not quick by any means. It is an automatic, so it's quicker than the other one I had, but it's not quick. I just know that when you put your foot down, you hear a bit of diesel grumble, and it brings a smile to my face. And sometimes, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. If it brings a smile to my face, that is the main thing. Bloody hell, these are some nice houses along here. And I think probably the fourth, oh, that's a cool church. Probably the fourth and final reason why I bought this car was because I kind of saw it as a manifestation. I thought that I'd go on trips and I'd sit in the tailgate, you know, sitting out at the back of the car, looking outwards, filming wildlife and just, you know, enjoying myself. And in a kind of way I have. I've cooked food on the back of it, I've gone on plenty of trips with it, and I have some really, 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 really good memories with this car. But it also is manifesting where I'd like to be in hopefully the next few years. I'm manifesting that I have a car that I love. I have a car that I've dreamt of having for years and years and years. And I have a car that I work towards and I managed to get, and it brings me so much joy. I'm not saying that this car doesn't, but I really want my dream car. I really want a Land Cruiser, to be honest. But I want a car that I can get in and I say, you know what, I made it. And that's going to be a big car. And I think this is a step in the right direction. Kind of, hopefully. He says with hope. Well, at the moment, I don't really have much else to say. This is Velma. She is my 2005 Volvo XC90. She's a 2.4 litre diesel. And I love her to bits, but I love a Land Cruiser more. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I see everyone in the next video. Goodbye.